check once again today. Hyperactive merchandising are closing at 10, so head on down to see Michael, Steve and the team. Pick up your bargains as they look to clear out the stock as much as possible. Great opportunity to pick up coaches' gifts or some gifts for the kids, or even treat yourself, mum and dad, to some of the great range from Hyperactive Merchandising.
Somewhere else on the track. Yes. Okay, you take it easy, mate. You take care.
There's a Kathleen Bullen on the ground. Can you come to tournament control, please? Kathleen Bullen, if you're on the ground, can you please come to tournament control? Thank you. 2 minutes, please, referees. 2 minutes.
And welcome back to beautiful Dubbo. Hope you're enjoying all the coverage here on Bar TV and New South Wales Touch Football. We move to the 14 boys division, round of 16. It is the Doyalson Dragons taking on the Muswellbrook side. Now, you'll have to excuse us to begin with. We don't have the benefit of the Muswellbrook team sheet at this point. We are still waiting on that from the admin staff. Unfortunately, we do have the Doyalson Dragons, James Preston and Deacon Cameron with you in commentary.
Yeah, thanks for having me again, James. Looks like the ground's drying up a little bit from the first game. That moisture's kind of evaporated now and the sun is shining. And let's see what the 14 boys can produce early morning in sunny, shining Dubbo.
So, of course, first try, all important in these finals fixtures. It is worth the 3 points. Anything after that, just the 2 as Doyalson go on the attack here with Fodu Moala. Fodu Moala gets the first try. There he is, making sure he remains an option through the middle. He's been terrific all tournament and he puts them in front here.
Yeah, really good support play from Fodu Moala there. He just backed him up in the inside. The inside pop really worked. The Muswellbrook defence didn't really read it and they were rewarded with the first try, which is pretty important in the final stage. It's worth 3.
Absolutely right. So a lot of work to do straight away here for Muswellbrook. So they go on the attack here. Working through the middle. Up to that 7 metre mark. Diving from distance, Doyalson, though, can't get there in time. It's a great effort. In fact, it's a long, stretching dive. It does result in a try. The margin back to just 1.
Yeah, good read there from the Muswellbrook player. Got nice and low. I don't think the Doyalson players made it back the full set of 7. Referee on the spot, calling play on, playing the advantage, and they get the first point, the first try for Muswellbrook.
So, of course, coming into this one, Doyalson really making a statement. They were first in Pool A, so they are definitely the ones to watch here. We know it's a very, very strong line up across pretty much every division for the Doyalson Dragons, one of the preeminent clubs in the world of touch football as they go on the attack once again here. The big dummy comes out. He can't score himself. He thought about it for a moment. He'll continue to run. I've never seen this Deacon back into the field of play. Still alive here. They pop the pass, eventually get there. Well, that's absolutely bizarre. It's brilliant. Jet McKay is the man who sets it up, and they get the second try for the Doyalson Dragons.
Yeah, wow, what do I really say then? Really good try then from Doyalson. It just came from, he just got that scoot, he found the hole. Unfortunately, there was some good reading from the Muswellbrook players. He ran around a couple players, and they were rewarded with the try. I'm really liking the style of footy Doyalson's been playing. They're just driving direct up the middle of the field. They're finding holes in the middle of the field as well.
So work to do here for Muswellbrook, who finished 4th in Pool B. So they pop a little pass here and operate through the middle once again. So Doyalson working hard in defence. Now slow things down here, Muswellbrook. Touch is made. They're working down a short side here on the far side of the ground. Once more, pressure coming up from Doyalson. They're not resting on their laurels. Of course, they must hit that 7-metre mark. All risk invoking a penalty from the referee. They've done a good job there, though, and turned them away.
Yeah, good read from Doyalson Dragons. I was really liking the structure from Muswellbrook. They're not trying to do anything too extreme. They're just running that one direct to the play as well.
So they'll fling the pass here. A nice ball as it comes away for the Doyalson Dragons up towards halfway. McKay, who set up that second try in pretty terrific fashion, actually. Last play now for the Dragons. Here comes McDonald. McDonald links up with Fodu Moala. Fodu Moala burns them all. Oh, he's got oodles of pace. He goes in again. Doyalson Dragons are breathing fire.
Wow, he's good. He's such a key player to this Doyalson side. He just knows how to read the play. He's got some really fast speed. He's got just a really good touch head, and I'm really liking the style of footy he's been playing. Also liking his haircut as well, so shout out to him.
Also liking his haircut as well. Look at you go, Deacon Cameron. I want to see you grow that out, mate.
I had the mullet made, unfortunately. Had to shave it.
I think it's 2023. We can let you get away with it if you need. Here comes Muswellbrook, though, on the attack. Looking to strike back here. Smith. Hopping in and acting half. Once more, they'll have a crack at them. The big dummy comes off. Fodu Moala worked hard from the inside. Did he work hard enough? No, a great little dummy. And they go in for the try here. Muswellbrook.
Yeah, good honesty from the young fella there. Muswellbrook player just got nice and low. Really good defence from Doyalson. Just unfortunately couldn't get there in time. He got nice and low and scored the try. We're in for a close one. It's just try for try between both teams, so it should be interesting. Let's see what key players stand out in this first 5 minutes into the game.
With 4 different pools as well in the boys division, plenty of teams. I think they've got more teams than any other division, actually. We've seen a very tight contest across all the sides. So first, Doyalson in their group. 4th for Muswellbrook. And we're just seeing the standard here from both teams as McDonald drops it off. And speaking of dropping off, it most certainly did drop out of the hands. That is a changeover in favour of Muswellbrook.
Yeah, it's just a little bit too rushed to play that one. You've just got to compose yourself on the 7. Not in a rush to play it. Just get the ball nice and slow. Stick to our basics, and we're going to let him replay that there. He just lost his footing there as he goes to play the ball.
So right in front of the subs box. They won't mind that too much. It means they can get all the players on nice and quick. Fodu Moala makes the touch. Now, surely that's gone forward. They've gotten away with one there. That's one of the poorer ones I've seen so far in the tournament. Touch comes in here from the Doyalson Dragons, though. We'll stick with the action. Big dummy, last play now. They pick it up on the 7. Yes, there was a bit of extra tension in the play the ball. That's a good call.
Yeah, really good. The referee's been policing that really well over the tournament, especially at this young age. We don't want our bigger players to push and hurt our smaller players and keep them away from the game. So something the referees have been strong on.
Coyle slows it down and now provides here for Farrow. Farrow was looking to sweep around, didn't get the chance to do so, as McDonald now provides for Fodu Moala. It's been electric to start this one. And now up they go once more. Fodu Moala. Again up over halfway. Short pass provided here for McGeorge. Dumps it off. Simpson out of acting half. They keep going quickly. McKay is back out there. He's the danger man for the Doyalson Dragons. Farrow makes the touch though. McKay dancing around, threatening with them. Oh, he turns away from them again. We saw this once before. It led to a try. Still live here for the Doyalson Dragons. McKay joins the action once more. Flings it away. Now with Wallace. Wallace off the left foot. McKay wrapping around. Oh, quick hands here. They keep it alive through McGeorge. McGeorge has nowhere to go. Good defence, though, from Farrow.
Yeah, really good scrambling defence from Muswellbrook. Read him well. Doyalson were trying to pull something off, but unfortunately they couldn't get it then. Credit to the Muswellbrook boys in their defence.
They're sticking with them here. Doyalson are asking so many questions, but for the most part, Muswellbrook have the answers as they come up towards halfway, and they'll get another set here. So, no, in fact, this is going to be a changeover for stepping over the mark.
Yeah, so like we've seen a couple of times on the stadium, then players are just a little bit too rushed to play the ball. They want to take that extra step, and the referee's been policing it really well over the tournament.
So McKay hopping in at acting half. He won't get the chance, though. Ball to ground. It's come out of the hands there of Zach Barden. So Muswellbrook up towards halfway now. Providing a nice little short ball here for Gleeson. Gleeson drops it down. So they launch another raid here towards the Doyalson Dragons line. Gleeson flings it off into the hands of Large. Patient build up here for Muswellbrook. Still a couple of plays in this set. Big dummy comes in. They've just got the touch in time, though. Last play now for Muswellbrook.
Let's see what Muswellbrook can do with it here. Got this last touch here, but they're not going to like this. It's slow. Doyalson have had time to set their line now. Let's see what they can do. They're just going to probably just kill it in the corner here and just try and defend hard here as Doyalson will look to sub off and they'll drive hard to the box here. Hopefully we can see Fodumalu on here. Let's see what he can do.
It's a clever play, though, from Muswellbrook to kill the ball on the opposite side of the field. Just making them work that little bit extra hard as McKay once more shows great poise in how he sets up his outside man.
Here he is, sweeping out the back.
Griswood. And now Clark
looks
in
dangerous.
action. Fodumalu links up. Oh, it was building nicely. He caught it, Deacon Cameron, but just enough pressure there from the wing for Muswellbrook, who kept his line nicely.
Yeah, hey, when he comes on the field, he's just dangerous. Muswellbrook, they'll probably look to try and defend him hard here. We're going to see a 7-on called here. So now they're inside the half here. Let's see what Doyalson can do with it here. They've just got to compose themselves now. They're not in a rush to score. They've got a full set of 6. Let's see what they can go.
So 8 minutes played. And about 17 to go. Doyalson with the first try of the match secured them that extra point. They lead 7-4, 3 tries to 2 so far. Slowing it down here through Fodumalu, who now hops in at acting half. They drive at pace. They get to ground very quickly. No touch there. Try time for Cade McKay.
Yeah, good finish there from Cade, but it all come from Fodumalu. He's just got such a good read for the game. I'm sure Carly Banks is watching this game. She may have another star in her men's Premier League side in a couple years to come.
Yeah, only in the under-14s division, but you do wonder how long it'll take before he does get into the Premier League the way he's playing. So too, I think, Jet McKay. He's been electric as well.
Yeah, 100%. They've got a good group of young kids coming through at the Doyalson Dragons, and we also see, we were talking about before how the good players are coming back to coach, and Jesse Jenkins actually coaches our under-12 side, and obviously men's Open State of Origin player, and was a key success to Doyalson's win at the Senior State Cup last year.
Kobe Farrow now hopping in and acting half. He pops the short ball here. They've really mixed up their play on that occasion.
The referee's going to call an obstruction now, unfortunately. The Muswellbrook players just jiggling up their play a little bit too well, and referees have called the obstruction. Right call then.
Yeah, there's nowhere for Coyle to go. He ran directly into the back of Ballard as McGeorge now comes upfield, and then McDonald in an acting half, and McKay just decides to kick it away.
Yeah, probably not the right play there. He could have at least made a little bit of an effort to scoop it up, but he just made the error then. Let's see if Doyalson can defend the error here.
You know why? Jet prefers defence.
Yeah.
He didn't want a bar of attacking just then. So they'll get another set to work with here, Muswellbrook. They're still in this one. They only trail by 3. Next try for them really put a little bit of pressure on the Doyalson side. So they pop back to the middle here with Ballard. Ballard drops it down. Play back to the middle. Ballard again cycling the ball off to Farrow. Farrow is caught about 8 shy off the try line. Farrow dumbing, weaving, trying to find an opening. McKay did well, though. Back to the 7 they go. Last play now for Muswellbrook. Ballard. Farrow. Very slow approach here. They're going to have to conjure up something. Farrow pops it over the top. Great effort considering he's not the tallest of players. Now it is the last here for Muswellbrook. Nothing really doing. They did a great job to slide in defence there. Put it down to the link, and also McKay through the middle.
Yeah, really good defence there from Doyalson. They're just scrambling really well. Muswellbrook are trying to make something out of nothing. Just give the ball to Farrow. I'm pretty sure he's got some really good structure with the ball, and I'm really liking what he's doing so far.
So McKay drives it forward and then hops off to the sideline. fresh legs on the field. Now Wallace. Here he is once more, the danger man, Fodu Moala, now popping in at acting half. Last play, Fodu Moala at pace. Oh, he's got the dancing feet working, but they've done a great job there, Muswellbrook, just to keep pace with him.
Yeah, I'm really liking the defence from both teams, Doyalson and Muswellbrook. They're scrambling and they're reading play really well. And we're at a pretty low score, and sometimes in these 14 boys we can see it start to high score and don't be reflected by the score point as we're by the scoreboard, but in the 3-2 scoring system today.
The roll ball comes, and away they work it once more here through Gleeson in those orange boots. Short pass up over the advantage line. Nice play here with a couple of drives from Muswellbrook. They've got to work something on the last then. They've just lost track of the count. We've seen that a lot so far this morning.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of experience there. You can't go into Coles and buy experience, and these younger players, they aren't really keeping count of the touch, and it's really playing effect on especially these younger age groups in the 14s and the 12s.
Here's Fotu Moala towards the halfway line. And now they change it off here with McGeorge. Simpson, short pass for Clark. Clark promotes it once again. McKay is out there. They don't get the strike dump they were looking for, but McKay is always dangerous no matter what the situation. With a little stutter step, but well read. Back to the mill there from Gleeson.
Yeah, good play then from Doyalson. It's not the best result they wanted, but they're inside Muswellbrook's half now.
So speaking of half, we're about halfway through this match. Of course, 25-minute fixtures. The sides changing ends when a try is scored. No half-time break, though. So fatigue really does become a factor in this particular tournament. Hope you're enjoying all the action from the Junior State Cup Northern Conference, thanks to Dubbo Council and ISC Apparel, as they pop the pass here for Gleeson, who's caught in defence there from Barton. Referee just saying they've got to get up there, the Doyalson Dragons, or they might incur a penalty. They'll dive themselves. I think they've done enough there, making the line and then a diving touch. Clutch play at the death there from the Doyalson Dragons. Yeah,
good dive there, and it was really close. Could have went either way then, but the referee on the spot to call the touch. I'm really liking Muswellbrook's work when they're getting the ball out of the half. I just want to see what they can do with the ball on the line.
They'll keep working up towards the halfway line here. McKay with the big dummy. Didn't fool anyone though. Well watched on that particular play there from Hume, and now they've left it behind. So Muswellbrook with a chance to turn defence into attack. Gleeson hops in at acting half. Good pressure though from McDonald, who stepped up to make the touch with the lovely flowing mullet. Deacon Cameron getting very jealous he doesn't have his anymore.
Yeah. 100% very jealous. There's been some good mullets over the tournament. We should probably bring in a best haircut of the tournament award.
We could even award that to Budgie Smugglers. I think that could be quite stylish along with a bit of a kit down below. And that is, speaking of down below, he's gotten very low there. A long range dive. Try time for Muswellbrook. It's game on, baby. 7-6.
Yeah, wow, what a finish. That's what we're looking for in touch. We're trying to teach our players now at a younger age to get nice and low, slide with the ball, and fortunately for there, it's worked on the Muswellbrook player. Good effort there from the Doyalson Dragon player in defence, but unfortunately he couldn't get there in time.
So Doyalson now with work to do.
Here it is. They're going to try to suck the Muswellbrook players out here. They're just composing themselves here, Doyalson. They're going to look for a play here.
They drop it short. Oh, that's going to be forceful contact for sure there from Ballard, who gave him both barrels.
A good call then from the referee. Obviously, blatant penalty there. And now this is what Doyalson want. They want this. They want to get Muswellbrook on the back foot, and they've got a full set of 6 inside their 7.
Wallace drops it down just inside the 7. Here's another penalty. I think they're going to be in trouble here. It's Ballard once more, who's been cautioned about the forceful touches. Yes. Another indiscretion. I think he'll be sat down.
No. Referee's happy to leave him on the field here, but that is 2 penalties inside the 7. So Muswellbrook give away one more. Some player will be sent to the sideline until the next set of attack.
Flirting with danger again there, Ballard, because he put a little bit of extra effort into that touch too. Now here's another penalty. And that should be someone sat down. That's what they're certainly saying from the sideline here. Adam Simpson is calling out, demanding that a player is sent down. Perhaps he's put a slight bit of indiscretion there with the referee because it wasn't all for the meterage gains there. But Jet McKay doesn't need a man to be sat down. He'll do it himself. Another try here for Doyalson, taking the score to 9-6.
Yeah, that was always coming then. Muswellbrook were just on the back foot. They were just trying to give away penalties to slow it down. and really good dive finish from McKay. Was always going to come. Let's see what Muswellbrook can do here as they look to get the ball down towards their line and have a crack on it. Doyalson just need to show some discipline here and not give away any easy penalties.
Gleeson drops it down. Farrow in an acting half. And now it comes to Smith. Back to Farrow, slowing it down here. Wallace makes the touch and is left behind here from Muswellbrook on the follow-up play. They don't need that. They're already down by 3. They need to keep pace here with the Doyalson Dragons with about 9 minutes remaining. That will certainly help the cause.
Yeah. Referee just telling him to bring it back to the mark and play it. I think the fatigue's starting to kick in now. The boys are getting a little bit tired. It's day 3. They've just got to keep composed, stick to their basics. They've got numbers here on the left.
Well, they've worked it nicely. Muswellbrook, beautiful draw and pass. Try time here for Hamish Burge. It's all backwards. It's all good. It's all getting very close here at Dubbo.
Yeah, really good eyes-up footy then from Muswellbrook. They just knew that Doyalson, they were struggling on the defence there. They just weren't reading the play like they have been before, and they got that overlap on the left side. Good finish here. We should be in for a cracker finish.
So 8 to go. The margin is 1. 4 tries apiece, but that early try here to the Doyalson Dragons worth the extra point. It's so crucial on finals day as they played here. Fodu Moala is back out there. Clark. Fodu Moala back to Clark once more. Slumming it down, waiting for an opening. Very sloppy play the ball. It's ruled to be play on. Out to Fodu Moala. Great evasive technique. How about the step from Fodu Moala? Call him Frank Sinatra. Call him John Travolta. Anything with the magical feet this man can do.
Hey, anything he touches just turns to gold. He's been such a key player for the Doyalson Dragons. He's got such a touch brain. He's got a good step. He's got fast footwork. What more could you want from a touch player?
I have the answer for you, Deacon Cameron. For you specifically, a mullet. And that would really make it good. So maybe you can get behind McDonald. He's got one on the sideline there, the number 8. So they pop back through the middle now. Muswellbrook down by 3. But they've kept pace with them. It's only 5 tries to 4.
Yeah, so we've got a penalty there for the players dropping early and not moving forward. So like we said yesterday, so any time the Doyalson players are inside the 7, they must move forward and not pull out of the touch.
Touch made here from McKay as they come at the line. Oh, great slide. Ooh. They just got there in time, according to the referee. Ryder Clark with a crucial touch. Back to the 7 they go. Referee says, up your step.
I'm liking this from Muswellbrook. They're not afraid to slide and have a crack at the line.
Certainly not. And this is one man who does do that a fair bit. Coyle, as they fire a long pass here for Ballard. Ballard with not too many options out wide. He turns it back to the centre. Touch is made. Ballard, they go short. There's certainly at least one player who was offside. Fodu Moala wasn't it, though, and he's the one who made the touch. So last play now here for Muswellbrook. They've got options out wide. That's the way they go. It's all a little bit pedestrian, though. Too slow to cause any concern. And Doyalson, it's just an easy shift in defence for them.
Yeah, not the worst case scenario for Muswellbrook. They were just trying to kill it in the corner on Doyalson's opposite box side. So now Doyalson have really got to work hard to get to their box. And good call though for the referee. Player didn't really have control when he was playing it. Now they didn't really get that subset they were after Doyalson, so now they've got to defend hard here with the tired players that are still on the field.
Well, a chance for Connor Smith and the rest of Muswellbrook to put on a play here as it's now worked away to Coyle. Coyle back to Smith. Smith providing short for Ballard. Here's Connor Smith again. Coyle slows it down, trying to draw out the defenders. Nice place to start the touch from. Oh, and he goes for a very long-range dive. He's very good at this, Coyle. Caught on this occasion, though. Back to the 7 he goes. Ballard with Muswellbrook. Fodu Moala makes the touch. Ballard running it. Fodu Moala, who I thought was offside there. No advantage, surely, but very cleverly, Fodu Moala trusted his inside man and let him make the touch. Last play once again here for Muswellbrook. They'll look to kill it far away from the subs box. So they definitely asked a few questions there. They just can't seem to breach them at the moment.
Nah, but I'm really liking how Coyle's not afraid to dive. He must be practicing in his backyard. He must have some good grass at Muswellbrook, so he's expert at the dive.
So here comes Doyalson heading towards the sideline. Pretty heavy touch again from that man, Ballard. He's got to be careful. He's been cautioned twice for it. Play on was the call on this occasion. Short pass as now Wallace tries to straighten things. It's been left behind, though, so Muswellbrook. No, in fact, it will go the way of the Doyalson Dragons, and they want to get on with things quickly here through McKay.
Yeah, no real advantage from the offside player. Then the referee called him out early. player just didn't make it back the full sets of 7, so that's why we've got the penalty. Let's see what Doyalson Dragons can do with the ball.
Here's Nash Wallace dropping it down. Now McGeorge. Wallace with a slow approach. 4 to go. Doyalson up by 3. 5 tries to 4 in total. McKay, what a pass that is! Oh, Jet McKay, it's like it was fired out of the cannon of a jet. It was a missile straight into the waiting arms of his winger. A beautiful play from the Doyalson Dragons. They lead 13 to 8.
Absolute pill of a ball from McKay. It was always coming. Muswellbrook on the back foot. You notice from Muswellbrook, as they're starting to get on the back foot, they try and give away penalties. Doyalson just need to keep their heads composed. The referees will award the penalties when they're warranted. They're just going to let the referees make the call, and they made the right call then, and they were rewarded with a try.
Well, now the scenario is very difficult for Muswellbrook. I thought that might have been a stray foot in the play of the ball. Well, it's not. It's just become an even bigger task for Muswellbrook. They're down by 5, just 3 on the clock. They need 3 tries, so they literally need to score from the next set, Deacon Cameron.
Yeah, they've got to really work hard here. Them errors aren't helping them a lot, but they've just got to keep their heads held high. They've just got to defend up here and see what they can do with attack.
Gristwood. And now McDonald with the flowing locks. Fodu Moala promotes the footy. They'll play it inside the 7. Great ball over the top. Oh, good hands as well. However, they've let it go here. I thought that could have been touch pass potentially even.
I'm happy that the ball was going away first, and then the Muswellbrook winger playing at the ball. That's why we'll see the 6 again. They're going to go the short side. Oh, unfortunately the play wasn't on them. They just had to compose themselves, Doyalson Dragon. They had a full set of 6 on the line. Let's see what Muswellbrook can do as they look to drive out the ball of their half.
They went for the all or nothing play. McDonald came in. I'm sure that will go the way of Muswellbrook. He got caught up with McDonald there. Yes, referee ruling as such. So officials missing nothing on that occasion. 2.5 on the clock. I think the clock is going to beat them here as well, Muswellbrook, even with a try in this set. They'll head towards their substitutions area. Get those fresh players on the field. Halfway through the set now, and up over halfway they go. The touch is made from Jed McDonald. And now Coyle, should I say, moving forward.
Yeah, good call then from the referee. He didn't really have control as he went to play the ball. He tried to play it too quick, and these errors are starting to hurt Muswellbrook in the last couple of minutes here. Let's see what Doyalson can do. I'll look to sub off here, and we've seen another error. The boys just need to keep composed. If they're going to want to play in later finals, they've just got to keep composure, get back to their basics, slowing down the play of the ball.
So McDonald makes the touch, and now Bollard comes to the middle. McDonald again there working hard. Bollard feigns to link up with Coyle. Instead goes back here to Large. Large wrapping around alongside Bollard. Back to the middle. No one was waiting for it. I don't know if that was a rehearsed play or not, but certainly Coyle wasn't up in the line. It won't matter too much because they'll get another set here with referee playing advantage for offside players. 1 minute 20 seconds on the clock. Doyalson have got this one sewn up. Their place in the round of 8, the quarterfinals, is secured. Muswellbrook tried hard in this one. Coyle goes for a long-range dive again. Fodu Moala, though, great effort in defence.
Yeah, he knows how to read touch. It's a really good dive then from him to save the 2 points from him. They're going to look to go the sweeper play here.
Wrapping around. Now Coyle once more straightens. He's got that good dive, and this time McDonald is the man who makes the touch. 50 seconds to go. They're holding firm here, the Doyalson Dragons. It's a matter of pride for both teams at this point. We know the result. McDonald works very hard once again. They open them up, or at least try to, but it's well read in the end there from Cade McKay. So 30 seconds on the clock here for Doyalson. They're in no rush to restart things. Their spot in the last 8 is secured. There goes the siren in the background. They'll head towards the subs box. And the touch is eventually made there. There's a few cheeky grins as well, but at full time, Doyalson prevail 13 points to 8, 5 tries to 4. And up next, more action in about 5 minutes' time. Finals day here at Dubbo for the Junior State Cup Northern Conference. But Doyalson have secured their place in the quarterfinals.
Looks like we have another clear round, so thank you very much. Next games will get underway in 4.5 minutes' time. And we are nearing closing time for Hyperactive Merchandising. The official merchandise is available from the Big White